Title: Niggers or Traitors. Betrayal at the ballot box and under occupation. When black voters support a leader who targets their leadership. By Zimran Truth. 1. The numbers. Fractured solidarity. 2020 elections. Trump's share of the black vote rose from 8% 2016 to harada 12%, with black men voting oxer at 19%, and young black men 18 to 44 reaching 30% support. Sources: Washington Post, Taylor and Francis Online, CBS News, Wikipedia. 2024 elections. Trump's support climbed to 15-20% overall, including 21% of black men, while black women remained above 90% Democratic. Sources: Pew Research, Al Jazeera, Wall Street Journal, Newsweek, Wikipedia. Swing state dynamics. In Wisconsin, black voter support for Trump more than doubled, from 8% to 20%, and in North Carolina, it increased by 5 points. These shifts in a few key precincts have real electoral weight. Sources: Al Jazeera, Wall Street Journal 2, Assault on Black Leadership, a systematic undermining. Trump's attacks form a deliberate campaign to dismantle collective black authority. Rep. Elijah Cummings was demeaned as overseeing a rat-infested district. The squad was told to go back to their countries of origin, despite being U.S. citizens. Maxine Waters attacked as low IQ and crazy. LeBron James and Don Lemon received racially loaded ridicule. Kamala Harris had her racial identity questioned and was branded lazy as hell. Lisa Cook, an economist on the Federal Reserve, was fired and insulted with racist body-shaming language. Most recently, Trump imposed military occupation, deploying armed National Guard units into Washington, D.C., overwhelming local control. Sources: The Guardian, Washington Post, Reuters, Daily Beast, Politico, Wikipedia. Militarized overreach, occupying black-led cities. Washington, D.C. Takeover. On August 11, 2025, Trump invoked Section 740 of the D.C. Home Rule Act, seizing control of D.C.'s police, and deploying 800-plus National Guard troops despite crime being at a 30-year low. Sources: Wikipedia, declaring a crime emergency. Crime in Washington, D.C. Politico. Arrests numbered around 550 in 13 days, while protests erupted and legal challenges were filed by the D.C. Attorney General. Sources: Wikipedia, The Week, Politico Chicago. Threat: Trump publicly labeled Chicago a killing field and signaled plans to deploy the National Guard there, despite long-term crime reductions, including murders down 31%, shootings down 36%. Sources: WSJ, NBC Chicago, Block Club Chicago, Capital News, Illinois, Al Jazeera, NPR, Illinois Leaders United. Gov. J.B. Pritzker called it illegal, un-American, and an act of authoritarian overreach. Mayor Brandon Johnson warned it would inflame tensions and undermine trust. ACLU of Illinois condemned the move as unnecessary and dangerous. Constitutional experts questioned the legality under the Posse Comitatus Act. Sources: WSJ, NBC Chicago, Block Club Chicago, Capital News, Illinois, Al Jazeera, Politico. The pattern is clear. Militarized interventions are being weaponized politically, targeting black-led Democratic cities under the guise of public safety. 4. Psychological fallout. When oppression is concealed as liberation, why would some black voters still align with Trump? Provincial individualism, prioritizing personal narratives over collective liberation. Political illusions, Trump's execution of the First Step Act or tough on crime image, seems appealing despite systemic harm to black communities. Disenfranchisement, feeling overlooked by Democrats. Some view Trump's brash persona as authentic, even when it comes with authoritarianism. Racial populism, a rise in racially resentful voters, rejecting high-level frameworks of black victimhood in favor of conservative ideals, even when those ideals harm them. 5. Communal damage, beyond language to structural harm. Disaster readiness eroded. FEMA funding cuts threaten black frontline communities. Historical erasure, moves to sanitize black history at institutions like the Smithsonian. Militarized policing. Federalized units patrol neighborhoods and schools, destabilizing trust in civic systems. Combined with hostile rhetoric and political violence, these actions amount to systemic injury to black self-determination. Sources: Guardian, Washington Post, Politico. 6. Pan-African rebuttal, reclaiming dignity and unity. Sambo revisited, aligning with oppressive systems and electing those who attack your own leadership, reenacts the archetype of the submissive collaborator, a betrayal of ancestral wisdom. Reawakening political agency liberation requires communal consciousness, not transactional politics. From Reconstruction to civil rights, progress has been rooted in unity and sacrifice. Vision of sovereignty. Build independent black institutions beyond party lines. Invest in community-led development, education, and economic independence. Foster global Pan-African solidarity against neocolonial structures. When the lion learns to write, an African proverb reminds us, every story will no longer glorify the hunter.